It's the last month of 2015 and the big guns of gaming are still being released. Ubisoft brings back the long-awaited competitive game of Rainbow Six. With emphasis on multiplayer, team play and a new progression system, what can go wrong? Well, quite a few things actually. I'm Louis and this is Rainbow Six Siege.
What defense a cower behind? Team Rainbow must stand ready.
If you're looking for a great single-player experience, this isn't it. Rainbow Six only offers standalone wolf experience via various scenarios called Situation. They are mainly there to fill you in understanding most of the game's basic and introducing to various operators. You won't have much than 2 hours of gameplay out of those unless you want to try on realistic, which makes the AI a lot more accurate. Fortunately, you can acquire experience and renown points to help your account progression. 3 video tutorials are also available for more specific information, again giving you a bit of points once watched. Renown is the new currency that Ubisoft implemented to unlock further operators, weapon, accessories and skins. They are not really scarce, but every time you unlock an operators from a specific team, it will increase its price by 500 renown. Experience doesn't really affect anything except giving you access to the ranked games once you reach level 20. They don't give you any idea of the player potential or unlock further interesting things. For those preferring to play against AI in team, Terrorist Hunt offers this possibility. It's fun and usually the AI aims quite good even if they are brain damaged. If anything, Rainbow Six Siege plays right. The controls are responsive, shooting feels natural and accurate. Barricading windows and placing barbed wire is essentially easy, but some items like the heavy machine guns is very susceptible to its environment. What Siege brings new to the table is the constant attack and defending system. It's a lot more interesting than many shooters out there. The concept is very simple. 2 teams of 5 teammates goes against one another in a specific environment. A total of 11 maps are playable and each have a day or night variant. Maps are overly well designed and offer a lot of verticality. Objectives vary from rescuing objectives, capturing and holding a position, or defusing a bomb. Every match has its timer and is usually very tense and rewarding. Match usually goes as follows. There is 35 seconds preparation where the attackers have drones to scout the map for place objective, looking for traps and identify the enemy operators. While the drones does their tour of the map, defenders can barricade door, place barbed wires, trip mines, electronic disruptors, and other gadgets to slow, impair, or kill the enemies. Once the time for preparation runs out, the attackers can start using their operators to infiltrate the building and the respective room the way they want. This is where the game shines. Possibility of playability is very broad. Want to breach with 5 charges at the same time? That's a reasonable approach. Want to go all out weapon blazing through the main door? Also fun and possible. As long as communication and team play awareness is in place, it keeps being balanced and fair. Construction material is also a major player in the fight's outcome. Different composition makes the breaching easy, partial, or completely impossible. For example, it's easy to breach a wooden door, a barricaded window, or traps on the floor. However, trying to destroy a solid floor will only give you a bit of opening through the reinforced steel bar for shooting down enemies. A full concrete wall, however, is impenetrable and must be walked around. This makes for intense shootout and strategy as the defenders are never totally safe. Planning is a major key component and choosing the best approach usually resolves in success or failure.
When I was little, my Savta.
Operators act as player cards. At launch, there is a total of 10 operators available for each side. Those characters bring to the battle specific attributes and items. Their armor value, their speed, weapons, and appearance varies from one another. What's important is to bring the good operator to the battle, and some are really more useful than others. For example, Rook can deploy armor plates for teammates to wear for better protection. Mute can place electronic disruptors to disable the drones and other equipment. Fuse have breaching charges that deploys grenades through walls for some AoE damage. They really have all something to bring, and it adds a lot to the game's tension and fun. Their main weapons can be customized a little bit, but if you're looking for a Battlefield modification menu, you'll be disappointed. Ubisoft being true to itself makes a nice step forward, and then 2 steps backward. Its biggest issue is its pricing. Not only is Rainbow Six Siege ridiculously pricey compared to its content, it has the nerve to present Season Pass that has limited time and must be repurchased, as well as real money currency to bought aesthetic skins for various guns. The team behind those ideas should be crucified, and those practice are greedy, insulting, and remove further trust in Ubisoft that has become more of a market share company than a video game industry. Players are constantly complaining about it in game, and they have the reason to do so. It's pitiful. The graphics and music of Rainbow Six Siege are nothing more than adequate. The soundtrack is mostly background environment settings, and the performance and fidelity of the graphics are not really great. Fortunately, since the gameplay is mostly inside, it does run quite well. I have encountered a few visual glitches with drones falling off the map and gun disappearing. It however only happened a few times only, and it was no way game breaking. The best aspects on its visual are the destructive environment. Breaching walls and blasting debris looks great, but in the rest it's subpar compared to the other contenders. Siege really puts a lot of emphasis on immersive and accurate sound that really shines in this game. Walking on glass, an explosion on the floor above, a wall being breached are all colorful and enjoyable to hear. Rainbow Six is a great game. It relies on team play and has various key elements that set it aside other games. However, its massive price tag and multiple season pass puts a huge brake pedal on the idea of purchase. I give it an 8 out of 10. I would strongly advise to wait for a rebate or have friends to play with you. The terrorists have taken hostages. It's time, Team Rainbow.
Seconds. 1 op 4 remaining. Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.